Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about the housing market because it's always a subject as of late and the last few years in Colorado. Libby Levinson-Katz, I think I got the name right, is joining us now from DMAR Market Trends chairperson. Can you tell us, I mean, we've been talking month to month. We're comparing March to April, but we've been talking a lot about prices. But year to year, where are we sitting for the average price of a home?
Well, we've been trying to track the median because it's a little bit more accurate. So the median from last year was 602 for this time last year, and now we're sitting at 565. So prices are starting to go down.
Ever so slightly.
Yeah.
So with interest rates going up, like, you know, we read a little bit, and I feel like we've reported that buyers are in like a little bit of a better place. Like, you know, is that the case? Is that changing?
I think right now buyers have two avenues that they can go towards. They can either look at the things that are coming on the market that are new and really jumping in and aggressively competing with other buyers, or they can look at those that have been sitting on the market for a few weeks or may have gone on the market and are overpriced and that are slowly doing price reductions.
Slowly going down.
Yep.
Which is unlike what we saw a couple of years ago.
Absolutely.
And so in some respects, I think you're thinking, well, you're getting more quality this way. Because a couple of years ago, people had no choice.
They had no choice, and oftentimes I was seeing people paying 10% over the list price, and we're not seeing that kind of velocity happening, which is really wonderful. So buyers are still having to pay over the ask price, but they're not paying so much more.
Yeah.
Well, what advice do you have? Because we know going into the summer, that's always the peak time. Everybody wants to move, find that house in summertime, and it's upon us. What advice do you have for buyers who are in that situation?
For buyers, I would just say hold firm, make sure that the house that you're writing an offer on ticks all of the boxes for you, that you're not making huge concessions because there are just no houses. Just keep waiting, it will happen. You're not competing against as many people, which is wonderful.
Yeah. I know you mentioned you just came back from maternity leave last month and you've never been busier than in 18 years. Yep. What does that mean? That means both then. People are buying and people are selling?
Both, yes.
Equally interested on both areas. And they're not necessarily just doing to like cash in. Because I know a lot of people were saying, oh, I own a piece of property, now's the time I'm you know, cash in.
Most of the sellers that are jumping into the market need to move for whatever reason. They've outgrown their house, they're right sizing, they're moving for a job, whatever it is. A lot of people that are sitting at a 3% interest rate think, well, why am I jumping in this market and getting a 7% interest rate? And so they're holding firm, but there are still sellers out there that are making moves. And then buyers are certainly on the hunt. And I don't know what it is about this last month, but even talking with other agents are like, oh my gosh, where is this inventory, you know, where is this activity coming from?
I don't know. We're all in a mood for change.
Denver.
I guess it's Denver. That's it.
Well, and I think buyers are starting to wrap their hands around higher interest rates and kind of getting accustomed to, okay, this is just what our market's doing, and if I want to buy a house, I need to jump in.
And last but not least, I think I read somewhere that people are saying if you're thinking about it and you're thinking somehow the prices, since they went down year to year, that they're going to go down a little bit more in a few months, that is probably not going to happen.
Probably not.
Okay, especially as we get into summer.
Absolutely. Prices are probably going to start inching up just as more and more competition and as the weather warms up.
Yep. Okay. Waiting doesn't help you. We've heard that for the years that we've been covering this priced out of Denver and the metro area. So
absolutely.
Thank you, Libby. We appreciate that.
Thank you.